Hello, welcome back to Remnant. We have a new DLC, The Forgotten Kingdom, and before I start, I just want to say that, well, it's a weird one because the DLC also contained a huge nerf hammer patch that basically destroyed most of the builds in the game. Now you may think, well, the builds are not that destroyed, are they? Well, yes and no, because sometimes the same build was nerfed 4 or 5 times. For example, as you can see, they have nerfed the crit chance of the turret, and they also have nerfed the crit chance of the mythic relic fragment. And they have also nerfed a lot of other things. They've even nerfed... yeah. They have even nerfed the tonic. As you can see, instead of 25 health, you get 20. So, it's a weird one. They have nerfed so many things I cannot even begin to tell you where they are. I'll just have a link for the video that is basically 1 hour of reading patch notes. And you'd probably need a lot more, to be honest, to understand all of the patch notes. And they also nerfed a lot of other classes, including the poor, what was it called again? The Ritualist, yeah, they nerfed the Ritualist with its critical chance, with its miasma. Anyway, they did a lot of stuff. So let's begin. Now, before you go, remember that you will have all of the events available to you at your first adventure. So this is the adventure mode. The adventure mode of Forgotten Kingdom, it's a one-time dungeon in this particular, let's say, structure. So over here we have all of the elements of the DLC. Now, some elements of the DLC will require you to have 2 or 3 decisions, meaning you find an NPC here, you ask him a question, and you have 2 or 3 answers. So you'll get all of the items, or most of the items in your first one, but for certain items that require more complex, let's say, puzzles, yeah, let's say puzzles, or interactions, sometimes you need to speak to an NPC, get an item, go there, do that, and most of the times you need to replay the same adventure 3 times. So I assume you will need to play the adventure map of the DLC at least 3 more times or 4 more times after you completed once with all of the encounters available to you. So be very, very careful that you don't accidentally re-roll the adventure, the first adventure you get, and also make sure you have explored everything. And I would recommend waiting until you re-roll it in case you forgot something, and again, just double check everything because it's going to be super grindy to get all of the stuff anyway. From what I saw from the wiki, we don't have as many trinkets or as many items that we had in the last DLC or the other DLC, because in the other DLC we also had basically 1 or 2 more trinkets in every biome as well. There are about 3 in every biome. And welcome back to Asia for the 3rd time or the 4th time, depends on how you view things. Hate it. Sadly, the performance is going to be a problem as well, just because of all the weird stuff, shiny stuff that are everywhere. Well, that didn't take long. I'm playing with the summoner build just because I cannot be bothered to look behind every little tree trunk and every little area to get stuff. Yeah, I think the summoner build will mostly make this tolerable just because the way the Yaisha biome is usually designed. You'll have a lot of enemies coming from everywhere. And as soon as we start the game we already have death pits. Man, I really hate Yaisha. Why don't they make another map? I just don't like the way you have so many elements that are the worst of the game and they're brought together. Death pits, little enemies, picking enemies. A lot of other stuff. So for my build I'm just using a basic summoner build that has a lot of tankiness added to it. And there's not really much I can do about the builds themselves. This is kind of like, how should I put it, one of the builds that is still tanky and it still does a lot of damage. And I hope it will be enough for Apocalypse because my other builds are horribly nerfed. I got scared a little bit over there, I don't know why. I guess you can also increase the volume a little bit. So, it's very hard to do a let's play for this game because it has no real story, it has no interesting stuff added to it. So most of the people just this is what I mean. I'm in a very small room fighting barely visible enemies. And I almost died. This is the Yesha I know of. Okay, just roll into every little corner, just because this place is filled with secrets. Filled with secrets you'll never find unless you read the guide. What does the flower do? To be honest, I don't care enough.
Can't carry anymore.
Let's see how the performance is. Well, the performance is a little bit weird because, as you can see, I'm getting 60 FPS, but it's also dropping to 40 or something like that. I assume this will heal me. Okay, nothing weird over here. Okay, let's just continue exploring and searching every little area. Probably I'll have to make about, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos today just to cover some of the basic stuff I found. Huh. Yeah, this is destroying my FPS, to be honest. This is just another drop down, okay. And yeah, I really wish I could do Let's Plays for Remnant, because the story was kind of interesting at some point and you really felt like you're the underdog. Now everything is just so weird. You're fighting floating statues in good old Asia. The game just doesn't make sense anymore. I mean, I don't really enjoy fighting magical enemies. I like technical stuff, sci-fi stuff, or just solid enemies. Okay, that was the cue to introduce this. I assume they inflict slow on the enemies. What is that? Oh, looks like that has a cannon hand. A giant mosquito. Exactly what I was expecting. Everything, the arena where you're fighting is so small and the enemies are so, I don't know, the enemies are teleporting, fast moving, twitching and stuff like that, like usual. Again, this is what I was expecting of Asia, but the arena is not so open. I'm also not very well practiced. I am not very well warmed up. So, as you can see, I'm playing very badly, but I don't care. It takes such a long time to get acquainted, or how should I put it? It takes a very long time to remember all of the items, all of the mechanics, all of the stuff. So it's just better for me to play the summoner build until I remember the other stuff. Oh, another egg from the big bird. Come on, this is the same... Kukri egg. This is the same location from the big map. They're just using content over and over again. Every York. No, it doesn't. I don't want to crack this thing. Okay, so I guess we'll have to give the kukri egg, which is exactly the same location from the base game, to 5 different people. One will eat it, one will hatch it, the other one will, I don't know, will play golf with it. It's expected. Oh. Okay, so we go up there to get the kukri egg. I guess we'll have to see what's up here. Most of the times, there's nothing. Okay, so the main focus of this video will probably be trying to unlock the archetype, but I doubt it. So jump through the waterfall. I don't think this will be a secret. It's just a normal way to go. Yeah, she also has the highest amount of puzzles and annoying mechanics in the game. Still hit me. Okay, I have to check this area on my own as well, because I definitely feel like something is missing from here. Oh man, it's a maze. It's just a maze. Instead of being amazing, it's just a maze. Now let's see what other monstrosities we have to fight over here. As you can see, I'm taking my time very slowly, just because I know they have so many puzzles. Asia is basically the home of the puzzle concept of Remnant 2. I was expecting to find more interesting things. I guess we just have to do the dungeon. As you can see, this is the same dungeon layout as we had before. Infested Abyss, that sounds lovely. Okay, let's try and run through this dungeon. Oh, that's one of the things that explodes. They are back. Not my favorite enemy. Yeah, let's keep calm. Let's not get angry. This is just how the game is. Why am I so upset? Well, because of the nerfs, because of the balance patches, because of all of that stuff, but also because, as you can see, they're just using the same content that was previously in the game. I mean, what is new here? Okay, oh no, it's the same map. It's like I'm replaying the same map over and over on Yesha. So let's see what... Does this statue do anything? I guess it's just set pieces, and I'm worried about the set pieces because I might miss something since the place is so filled with riddles and mysteries. Well, I don't know, it's more like it's filled with nonsense. So let's see what the nonsense of this dungeon is. Yeah. Hey, why is there a set up death pit over there? Don't be another tomb. No, it's another star. Ah, come on. Yeah, I don't know why you should buy this DLC. I mean, I have the extortion edition and that's why I have it, but otherwise, seeing this DLC was delayed so much and they didn't even announce it until much later, I cannot escape the feeling that this is a secret somewhere. See what I mean? I mean, good luck enjoying the game when all you're thinking is about how to solve the next mystery. So, I guess we can go up, so let's see what's up here. Doesn't look like we'll die if we go up here. Let me guess, this is just the way out. See, invisible walls, they're just using all of the stupid tricks that made me hate Yesha so much. Oh no, if you go up here you cannot go back the same way and you will have to re-enter the dungeon. Yeah, this game is really going... I don't know for what other people have to say, but Yesha really grinds my patience down to 0. And I have to make a mental note that that particular door over there will just lead you outside. Happening. And I assume if you just wait until it goes all the way up, you'll just die. Okay, the Ring of Spirits has been unlocked. More generation by 5% for each active consumable. So 15% extra more generation, which is not enough in my opinion. Okay, apparently locked all 3 down, which means absolutely nothing. Because I think this is just a bug. So basically I found the perfect bug to the game and that's about it, nothing happens. I guess you can lock them down like this. Okay, let's do that again. I cannot believe that sometimes this game is such a massive waste of time. Oh well. I guess this is how they balance games now. Look at my minions protecting me. Okay, so what's over here? Apparently a big nothing at all. Yeah, I think this is just the normal way of going through the dungeon. something under the statue. Yeah, I'm kind of upset about not being able to solve the secret of that insert over there, or what was the deal. I'll just assume it was a co-op insert and all I had to do is have someone with me to press a button, basically. Yeah, let's use the checkpoint. I'll probably check that thing out later. Actually, I'll not check it out. I had enough of that place. Yeah, I'll assume I cannot go deeper than that.
Now what?
I really hate the glitchy stuff.
What the?
Okay, follow the little thingies. Oh, how I hate vision distortion. Yeah, basically this dungeon kills my mood to play the game because it has all of the things I hate, like weird puzzles, co-op, only items. Very bad instruction on how to finish a part of the game or something. Oh, vision distortion. Oh yeah, root nexus. I see it. Oh, the minions don't even attack this thing. So good luck finishing this portion with a summoning build because they don't attack it. I guess it's faster with this pistol. Yeah, so as you can see, that's the problem I keep mentioning. Why even make certain builds if the builds are so bad against certain things? They clearly forgot to make this an attackable structure by your minions. And this is what happens throughout the game for me as well. You just encounter a lot of random nonsense like this that makes you want to stop playing the game.
Damn it.
So what is the point of my build? Okay, looks like we're done. Now, I cannot express in words how annoying that was to do and that I died a couple of times just because they'll just flood you with elites. And they'll flood you with elites that kind of hit you very, very hard and they're kind of hard to fight against.
I can use that.
So this is the crystal stuff, one of the new melee weapons, which to be honest has an interesting effect, but we already had staffs and they don't really work as intended. What is Power Stone? So when empowered... Oh, okay. I guess I understand. So basically it's a melee weapon that has a ranged attack that will be very, very good. If you click it once, okay, the second time it will release the shock. Yeah, it's the same movement set for any staff like that one. A bit disappointed by that, but not bad. I guess I should have put this thing on, because this was probably the better choice for damage, but I completely forgot. Okay, let's continue and let's see what other pretty boy we have over here to fight. Like we have an important choice coming up. Probably. Let's see. Oh no, that's just going down the way we came. The throne room. It looks like a throne room. I don't know, I guess we'll just go up and see what's over here. Oh, all of this work for a simple root enemy that we've already seen.
Human, attend me. You are dust, struggling against the eschaton. I have assumed countless names
Clawbone.
and infinite forms. Clawbone, nightmare, root, all meaningless. I am everywhere. I bring inevitability, cessation, the end of all beginnings. The mere human cannot prevent its destined end. You are less.
A fleck of cosmic
Fleck
dust.
of cosmic dust. An impermanent blemish to my sublimity.
And after you do all of that stuff in the dungeon, you're just here to...
Nothing. And your endeavors to prevent cessation will fail.
We just arrived at this point for him to insult us, okay? For it to insult us.
To
Come
become
on.
one.
One.
To become all. And in becoming, to end. Become one with my will, human. Serenity. Salvation.
How... I like power also, me.
Inevitable outcome. I will grant you a sliver of my limitless potential. Accept my power, human, and flounder onward. Kill, destroy, ever quicken the end of all things. I will follow you, and I will observe your plight.
Thank you. Now I don't suppose you want to fight.
Human, it is your nature. Defiance only prolongs the
Yeah, so I had to bring in this thing over here, this build, for the summoner build, because you got an amulet that is actually very interesting and very good. Now, if you choose to fight the root, you only get a weird mutator that is not even that good. So you will get a very bad mutator, but if you do it like this, you get something really cool. Summon movement speed, total damage reduction by 10% per active summon, and summon damage. This is a massively overtuned item. What do I mean by that? I don't think it scales. I don't think it has any downscaling, so let me look at this. Also, it damage reduction reduced by 30%, so it's actually going to work against you. So it's 40 damage reduction, okay. Oh, what? It's actually debuffed? Why? Why would they do it like that? The total DR is 48. I don't understand. Total damage reduction. Oh, okay. So the more summons you have, the less summon damage reduction you have, if that makes sense. Because you can see now it's 35. Damage reduction minus 15%. But 1038. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand how that works. I guess you get 10% damage reduction from a single summon. So I guess if you have a single summon, that means you're... yeah, I guess it makes sense. So, armor and total damage reduction. Okay. Now I understand what it does. So you basically get summon damage but nothing else. And you also get a weird debuff to your defense. So explain one thing to me. Why would you use anything else but the Ankh of Power? Because the Ankh of Power is increasing all of your damage to 25%. All of your damage, including gun damage, minion damage, damage over time damage. Everything is increased by that. So why would you use something else? Or in my case, the shield. 50% to all damage dealt, plus 10% critical chance. Yeah, this game has a serious balance issue.
You do not yet understand.
Probably understand too well, so we did all of that for nothing. I thought the item was a little better, but judging by how it's described, the more minions you have, the less damage protection you have, so the more damage you take. Okay, let's see what's up here. What's so important up here? Oh, that's weird. And warband. Hey, interesting. Very annoying to get. I guess this is only a co-op item. For each what? For each ally wearing the ring? Well, that's a massive boost, but only for the people that are wearing it, so... so annoying. Wow. Okay, I guess I have to do it for... Yeah, okay, let's do it for this guy as well, and then we'll end video. That was so annoying. Wow, okay. This mechanic is so stupid. I think they should just put a warning. Warning. Only co-op item here. Only co-op item. Don't try to get it on your own. I don't think this is one of the things that is so hard to implement. Just make it so it says warning co-op item for this puzzle. I don't know. I am just completely weirded out by the fact it was so hard to do this. Anyway, that's the full dungeon. That's the full thing. And that's everything you needed to collect. See you next time. Bye bye.